Hi, Cancer. Here's a general look at your solar chart for February 2009. Well, there's a lot going on under the surface this month, and your attention will be directed inwards. You'll be feeling things more acutely. You'll be weighing things up, but in a sort of a private kind of way. So it would be a good month for you to take some advice, some confidential advice, because that will help you to sort things out. And also your attention is likely to be focused on things fiscal. That's, money, maybe property issues, maybe other types of resources over February. And discussions could become heated at times between you and an opposite number. From the 5th onwards, you may sense having to deal with or cope with the expectations of somebody else, their value system. And you can't get away from the fact that you are dependent upon them or committed to them, but at the same time you may feel a little bit at cross purposes with them. So there's rumblings underneath going on in February. However, the good news is that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, has gone into this area of your chart, which is, among other things, to do with money. So well, on one level, it's going to buffer things. It's going to help you take the philosophical view. It's going to stack the odds in your favor if there is some kind of power sort of struggle going on. Jupiter will help you realize what you need to change in order to go forwards more happily. So what you actually do need to let go of. We're all creatures of habit. You as a Cancerian, the crab, you tend to cling onto things to do with the past and your routine, whether it's happy or sad, actually. Memories, you have very good memories. So in this month now, I think there could come a crunch point, or rather, should we say, a shift of the gears. But if you don't put your foot in the clutch, it will be a bit of a crash. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that there could be somebody else there with whom you have this sort of joint kind of expectation or deal going, or contract or commitment to. Money could be involved, property could be involved. But actually there needs to be change there. And this is a transitional month. And with Jupiter there, you're likely to be successful. In fact, you're likely to be most successful when Jupiter conjuncts Mars, and that will be towards the the very end of the first week, but into the second week of February. And then there will be this kind of feeling of this sea change, but this protective energy of Jupiter there, helping you no matter, how dramatic the blip feels. Or maybe you're just doing it very quietly inside of yourself and nobody out there really knows. But, you do feel things very deeply, Cancer, I know. You should be following your intuition this month. Any of you who are working in the spiritual area, by the way, or with people, helping people, caring for people. You're very good at that anyway, but this month your hunches, your compassionate sense, your ability to link with them and feel with them and with others will be very strong. And of course any artistic work as well. Think that'll all be very strong. And however, Jupiter, is going to help you get out of an old scenario, at least in your head maybe, or in your heart. Yeah, in your heart at the moment. So that you are getting to, you're going to be in a situation to get you into better shape in the long term, financially, emotionally, in your future. So Jupiter's going to protect you. Right, now Venus. Oh yes, now this is good. Venus is going into your house of goals in life, your public image, or this worldly area. So it can be to do with business and work, but it can also be to do with just your goals in life, things that you want to achieve. And Venus is going to be there for many weeks to come. Now, this can pan out in various ways. One of the ways this can work is that an employer or an authority figure or a boss or just somebody you look up to, because they're in a more powerful position, is going to give you their backing. You know, I mean, it is always about timing, this is true, but the odds are stacked in your favor here that you're going to walk into somebody's office or somebody on the phone, whatever it is, they're going to like your style. They're going to find what you're putting across as, you know, viable and appealing. Of course, you've got to do this in the best way that you can and show the best version of yourself and present yourself well, but it is likely that somebody in this more powerful position who's got a resource that you need, whatever it is, there's going to be somebody there who will give you their backing, and that will be over February, but it'll also be into March as well. Could be there's a strong female feel here, you know, this sort of female energy as well for some of you. So even though, you know, inside your feelings are likely to be seesawing a little bit over February, and there could be, you know, on the one hand you're trying to rationalize things, but on the other hand you're feeling the tug that your gut's telling you where to go, and, you know, follow it sensibly, you know, use your brain, but go that way. And so this clash of priorities, this sort of emotional friction needs to be dealt with, and this is the month actually of transition. This is the month of transformation, and you know, in your future we'll have more inner fulfillment hopefully coming your way. So now some of you with this Jupiter energy may suddenly get some kind of a windfall or responsibility for property or possessions, whatever it is. I'm not quite sure how that would be. Could be linked to foreign lands, could be linked to somebody who or people who have a different sort of approach to you, however it is. But for a while there you might be thinking, oh well, I've really got to find the best way to manage this and sort of filter out the stuff that isn't necessary, you know, down to the dump with that lot, you know, sort of making piles. I mean, I'm using this as an analogy, how it might go, but it really is, you know, pruning things down, weeding things out. But you could be spoilt for choice, you know, it could go that way. So whatever happens over February concerning these matters, because Jupiter's there and Venus is where it is, you're likely to be enjoying it more. Enjoying life more, and also as the 8th house, which is where Jupiter is going to be, is concerned with passion and deep, you know, soul connections, then there could be a very, very sort of deep, intimate relationship going on there, or with an established partner, your relationship deepens because you really do start to understand each other much, much better. And it's possible that any new relationship could, you know, be connected to bigger horizons, foreign lands, those at a distance. Well, that's it for February. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.